Good morning, student. Welcome to St. Vincent Pallotti School, Besa, Nagpur. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Mishilpa Lambert and I welcome you all in your EVS class. Today we are going to start new lesson. Lesson number 9, Locating Places. So let's start. Today let's see what we are going to learn today. Locating places, a map and an atlas. First we will see how to locate a place. Children, if you want to go to the zoo, which is built over a large area, and you want to see your favorite animals, but it is very difficult to find the animals which you want to see because the zoo is too large. Then who will help you? Yes, the map reading will help you without any problem. So let's learn more about maps. Landmarks, sketches, signs and symbols are various things that help us to read a map. Things help us to read a map. First, the heading or title on the map tells us what the map is about. An explanation of the symbols used in a map is known as key. Landmarks. How landmarks will help us to read the map? Landmarks are the important reference points that help us to locate a place. For example, school, hospital, rivers, roads, etc. Again, some symbols like sketches, signs and symbols. These are the some terms that you help in locating the places. Next, a map. What is a map? A map is the drawing of any area like a park, a mall, a colony, a town or a country on a flat surface. The word map comes from the Latin word mappa, which means a napkin. We get a lot of information about the place and the direction where we are planning to go. Map shows us how to find our way in a new place and also the distance we need to cover. How to read the map? The important things that help us to read the map are as follows: scale, direction and landmarks, index key, sign and symbols. Now we will see how to read a map. Look carefully at the map below. Here you have given one map. Answer the question that follow. You will see how to read a map. Now children, in your textbook you have given one image and there are some questions based on the given map. Now we will solve the questions. Question number 1. Which lane would you enter if you are at the colony gate number 2? See children, here is colony gate number 2. If you will enter from colony gate number 2, so in which lane you will enter? Yes, lane number C. Next, which direction is the playground from my house? See, here is my house and I want to see the playground. Here is the playground. See children, here I have shown you the direction: north, south, east, west. So tell me, here is my house and at which direction is the playground from my house? Yes, it is of east direction. Next, does the school lie in the north or south of my house? School, where is the school? School is here. School lie in the north or south direction? Yes, it is in the south direction. Next question. What will you see if you enter from gate number 1? Here is the gate number 1. If you will enter from gate number 1, what you will see? Yes, you will see your friend's house, then your house and playground. Here is also your friend's house. Next, enter from gate 3. See, here is a gate number 3. Enter from gate number 3 and try to reach your house, and you want to reach your house. What all lanes did you cross? If you will enter from gate number 3, first you will go through lane D, then lane C, then lane A, and finally lane B. Next question. Which places are in between your house and the market? See, here is your house and it is the market. So, what are the places? Yes, friend's house, then playground. These are the places between your house and market. Next, an atlas. An atlas is a book of maps. It shows us the physical feature and political boundaries of each country of the world. Now, what is meant by political features and political map? Political features means like mountain, rivers, plains, plateau, desert areas. So, physical map gives us the physical feature of a particular country. Political map gives us the information regarding, if you talk about our country, if you see the political map of your country which we have given in your textbook, page number 64, it tells us about the towns, the cities, the states as well as the capitals. Okay, so political maps tells us or gives us view of a country, its states, its capital also. It gives us or tells us political features of our country. Now, in India, there are 28 states and 8 union territories. Before it was 29 states and 7 union territories. But now, it became to 8 union territories. How? Recently in November 2019, 2 union territories, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. First they were separate, but now they are combined. The both Dadra Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu and become one union territory. And now in India there are 28 states and 8 union territories. So what are the 8 union territories? Number 1, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Number 2, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Third, Jammu and Kashmir. Fourth, Lakshadweep. 5, Chandigarh. 6, Delhi. 7, Ladakh. And 8 is Puducherry. These are the 8 union territories. I hope children, up to this you understood. Now it's homework time. You have to read the lesson and hard words. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.